welcome back to the fourth and final episode of my Deus Ex walkthrough. We are going to see the end of the story and presumably the end of the Illuminati, or don't we? We're back at the military base, which is attacked by Majestic 12. There are a few entrances and I'll take the most obvious one. Watch out for the turret near the stairs. I suggest exploring all possible rooms for additional skill points. As for the route needed, we should go through this corridor. Despite a lot of fighting ahead, we can take enemies silently or even avoid them. In this open area there will be 2 soldiers and an agent with a shotgun. Then we need to go to this room and hack this keypad. It will overload the generator. We need to do this twice to reset the security system. Go to the first floor and then get outside. But be extremely careful, there will be 2 commandos and 4 security bots. If you have EMP grenades, it's time to use them.
You want to flick this? Okay. I'll play with you. Come on. Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay. Uno. Say hello to my little friend!
Once you're done with the enemies, scientists can open the security doors. Before you move on, get back into the administrative building and talk with this scientist lady. She'll give us the code for the security system if you haven't hacked it already. Then lockpick the storage room with goodies and talk with her assistant. He'll give us another code and a free EMP grenade. Heal up if you needed to, then go to this hazard lab. There are a few biocells in the locker and an augmentation canister. Also, if you want to get additional skill points, get near this table. Don't ask me why the game is scripted strictly to this spot, I don't know. After exploring, get to the communication center and talk with the scientist. As usual, we're gonna do some hazardous troubleshooting, where we will meet 2 mechanical spiders. Honestly, I'm extremely tired of them, so I'm willing to waste my precious rockets. Get through the radiation chamber, then we need to raise the bridge. Before that, you can lower it to pick up a few goodies. Watch out for another spider. Pick up the key and get out. Now we can get to the other scientist group and upload Daedalus. If you want to wander around, get to this oil storage or whatever the thing is, kill the guards and get to the roof. There will be 2 rocket launchers. Next, go for a swim in this pond. There will be 2 boxes and an exploration award. Get back to the main building and get to the second floor and open this door with the key. There we will meet our drill sergeant who gave us equipment for a couple of missions in the beginning. Talk with Dr. Savage, he'll tell us that we need to turn on a few switches upstairs. Of course, it will be another hazardous environment.
Don't worry, there's very little risk.
Are you sure there's little risk, Morgan? Anyway, upload Daedalus and yeah. Page tricked us. So he has one part of futuristic 3D printer, the universal constructor, and we have another one. He needs it to create more virus and we need it to produce a vaccine. He captured Savage's daughter, so we need to rescue her. Preferably stealthy, otherwise they will kill her. Move to an exit on the left of the entrance. It's time to meet a few friendly faces. Tong is here, but he is sick with great death. No time to waste, we should move on. We arrived at the gas station where the daughter of the scientist is held. Before that, talk to a homeless guy because he has a few mods for sale, a rebreather, alongside with a key to the sewers. Also, we could meet Sandra, if you rescued her before. Life didn't go easy on her. The following sequence is probably my favorite in the whole game. The deal is, if you'll be spotted and soldiers raise the alarm, they will kill the daughter. Before you proceed, I hardly advise you to save your game. There are a few commandos outside, 2 soldiers with dogs and 2 guys inside near the hostage. If you go through the sewers, you can get 1 guy straight away. Then check out the gas station for some goodies. There's a way to jump over the fence near the dumpster. You can go to the right and take out commandos, but it's too risky. I jumped over the roof. Then we can go through the opening, but in this way you'll be easily spotted, so I suggest entering through the door and taking on guards silently. Then take care of the rest of the soldiers, and before you talk with the hostage, I really advise you to roam around for supplies. For example, inside of this truck there is a sniper rifle, a credit card and a few other things. Through the opening in defense you can get some ammo, and inside of this building there will be a recharge bot and a credit card. The last thing you can grab is the silencer mod inside of this container. Once you're done, get to the chopper, and the next stop, the underwater science base. We are on the surface. There are 2 security bots, a soldier and a sniper. It is not necessary to take them out, but I prefer to just to take the keys in the storage room. Once you're done, get to this ladder, and careful, there are few divers here. Or you could take the stairs if you took the key. Honestly, I think this level is extremely tedious and boring. I'll cut the talking. You need to go to the submarine bay, open the door and get out of here. Then it will be some wandering around through the flooded corridors before you reach the excavation site. There our friends Bob and Icarus will encourage us to move on. They will mumble something about merging their minds. Yeah, how interesting. Take the elevator, move the bridge and upload the data. We'll talk with Bob a bit and move on. The only good part about this level is that we finally will meet Simons. The funniest part is he is really laggy. Most of the time I fought him, he did some strange stuff. Deal with him in a preferred glitched way and get back out the same way you got in. On the roof of the command center meet Dr. Savage. If you rescued his daughter, he will award us with an augmentation canister and skill points. At the moment of this dialogue my inventory was full, so I managed to create an infinite glitch. The game thinks you have no space, so it creates a reward. But somehow scripting is messed up, so there is no identification of receiving this award. Thus we can get infinite upgrade canisters and skill points. In my playthrough, JC really became a superior agent. Paige initiated a missile launch at our military base, so we need to stop him. I can't show you any spectating stuff in this level, it just involves a lot of fighting.
Falling back. Remember the breathing.
Get through the dummies, then abort the launch of the missile and reroute it to target Area 51. Take the elevator to the 2nd floor to secure this process. Kill the guy and get to the chopper. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final mission. Area 51, which was hit by our missile. Do not keep your ammo, lockpicks or multi-tools. Use them all. All that we went through will end here. Bob, I am going for you. The main task for now is to open the blast door to the bunker. You could go to the hangar and talk with the soldier. He'll give us the code which you can use at the top of the communication tower and open that door. Inside there will be a couple of ventilation ways, security stuff, useful storage rooms, and while you're at it, you will be revealed possible endings for Deus Ex. Beware of spoilers. Everett wants you to kill Bob Page, so together you can secretly rule the world. Tonk, on the other hand, wants you to overload the reactor and blow up this cursed bunker. It serves as the global information hub, so once you shut it down, the world will enter the Dark Age. A bit overkill, but still better than the Illuminati ending. While you're going for Bob, he'll reveal that JC's parents didn't want him to become augmented. wanted, so he killed them. Area 51 as a whole serves as meme material. There are stuff like a killed worker with a picture of this level or grey humanoids, but we are more interested in endings, right? So basically we have three choices: blow up the reactor and make humanity kinda free, merge with the AI Helios and become the ultimate ruler of humankind, or kill Paige and become Illuminati yourself. The first two can be achieved relatively easy, but the last one is the most convoluted one. We need to get 4 generators and turn them off, while for Tong's ending we need to go to the room below, turn a few buttons and get back to the reactor room, press a few more buttons and then done. If you want to merge with the AI, it is even simpler. Get to the uplink room, press 2 buttons, enter the code, return back and you're done. For me personally, endings are the worst part of the game. All this epic build-up, enormous story building were neglected in 3 minutes total. As we know, through the development of Deus Ex, they had some problems, including low morale due to drama in the main Ironstorm office, lack of time and funding. Also, a few good developers refused to join the team because of all previous reasons. It seems as they went with the flow, so the ending were made just to be made. In my humble opinion, they do not represent the game as a whole. They do speak of freedom and technology in a sense. These topics are related to Deus Ex, but still, I was incredibly disappointed when I played this game for the first time. I expected more, much more. I guess the hype created by the story was too high to be relieved in such cutaways as they did. As for the game as a whole, of course it is great. One of the best, if not the best immersive sims even 23 years later. Still, it is not perfect and I really understand why this game got its critique. Closer to the end, Deus Ex becomes a linear, corridor-oriented shooter with little room for variability, which is so good at the beginning. I feel the absence of dialogues. There are too few for them for my taste, and we got only a few really memorable ones. Others I can call fillers. There is not enough impact in them. There are almost no choices either. Combat is really strange. You can meet similar mechanics only in few other games. Levels sometimes feel somewhat like empty boxes. I can go on, but the point is, despite all of its flaws, Deus Ex is an amazingly memorable and fun experience. The third and fourth games are better in terms of gameplay, but they didn't become iconic like the first game. Why? Even with its comical out-of-touch sense of humor, J.C. Denton is a hell of a character. He is a gift of this era. All these references to films, music, jokes and the media in general create some sort of a time hole that stuck and preserved this great sense of the 90s. With conspiracy theories, dreams of the future, philosophy of freedom and technology, democracy and tyranny, present and past. Deus Ex is not just a game, it is a manifest of its time. As an art piece, it is perfect. As a game, it is not so. Still, I really encourage everyone to try it out if you didn't before, or return to this dystopian story once again if you already played it. This was my journey through Deus Ex, the immersive sim and the unique game with its flaws.